Everyone, hope you're doing well. Kyle here. So in the last video, we acquired Ryan Lindgren at the trade deadline and then finished off the regular season, which culminated in us winning the President's Trophy as the best team in the league. And now we head into the playoffs here in year 5, looking to not just repeat, but three-peat as Cup champions back to back to back. Our playoff starts against the New Jersey Devils here in the first round. So let's take a look at their lineup. Still have Jack Hughes there, probably Luke as well. So yeah, let's see what we're up against here. So first line, Jesper Bratt still there, and Jack Hughes, of course, elite superstar. Timo Meier a little low for that first line, but he can still perform for sure. And then Mercer, Krause, and Strome, pretty good second line. Third line is a little bit weak. But wow, they have Mark Scheifele on the fourth line here, so he really drops off. That's good to know. Yeah, okay, so decent top 6, but not really any like bottom 6, but no real high-end guys. And their top 6 is solid, with obviously Hughes as their superstar. I think we do have a bit of an edge there, just depth-wise, and then a little bit more spread out in skill on that top line. Defensively, they do have us a little bit. On this top pair, Hughes and Nemec look pretty good there. Pesci's good on that middle pair, but then it kind of falls off from there, with Seamus Casey only being an 81. Dante Fabro is good on the bottom pair, but yeah, this left side after Hughes is a bit weak. So again, I think we have them depth-wise. And then goaltending, Tarasov is dealing with a lingering injury, but Connor Ingram as the starter, just 85. So I'll mark a tiny bit better. Yeah, so it should be a good matchup here. And we will see how things go, starting off with game 1 here at home in Ottawa to begin the playoffs. First period, off to a good start. Timmy Stu gets started early on the power play. Second period, there we go. It's Pinto and Brady, the captain, gives us a 3-goal lead heading into the third here. And hopefully that'll be enough. Another power play here. Nothing going. 15 minutes gone. 30 shots now, halfway through. Kill for the Sens. They do kill the penalty, but Luke Hughes scores shortly after to break the shutout. It's now 3-1, but that should be enough, and it will be as the Sens win game 1, 3-1. So good performance early, not much after that, obviously, but a win is a win. So we start off the series on a good note. Riley Smith, a lingering injury there, I guess. Good to know. Okay, game number 2. Looking to take a 2-0 lead in the series, first period. So we do strike first. Chabot with his first goal, but then the Devils strike back. Fabro and Strome in short succession. They lead 2-1 going into the second. And they busted open here in the second period. Denisenko and Nemec. It's now 4-1. See if we can get anything going in the third here to try and come back. Penalty will not be helpful in that regard. Halfway through the period now. Looks like, oh, there's Dumais with a late goal. Can that spark something? No, Mark Scheifele on the fourth line there. The icebreaker, the game sealer, and that'll be a win for the Devils now as they even up the series after taking game 2 5-2. So even now heading to New Jersey, and now a best of 5 with the fresh slate for both teams, as it were. So here we go, game number 3. Looking to get some momentum back after that bad loss. And it's a busy first period. So Batherson opens the scoring early. Pesci ties it. Denisenko on the power play gives the Devils the lead. But then Ryan Lindgren, our newest addition, will tie the game late. Second period. Another busy period, but it does not go in our favor. Lawson Krause gives the Devils the lead. Bratt, 2-goal lead. And Jack Hughes on the power play gives them a 3-goal lead. Dvorsky does score 1 to bring the Sens back within 2. So as we head into the third here, we're looking for a couple. Power play for the Devils. We do kill it. Power play for the Sens. And Batherson scores shortly after. It's now a 1-goal game. Still plenty of time, but Jack McBain and Nemec. Oh, Stützle. Wow, what a game here. 7-5. I guess anything can happen. 5 minutes left. We can get 2. Come on, boys. No, it will not happen. So a high scoring game. The Devils put up 7. And they win game 3 and take a lead in the series 2-1. We do score 5 goals, but Ullmark got kind of bodied there. So now is a bit of a crossroads here, right? So he just let in 7 goals in that game, 5 goals in the last. So do we go to Koskinen for game number 4? Or do we stick with our guy and ride with him? Dang, Riley Smith is dealing with something clearly. So we're down 2-1. Kind of need to win this game. I'm going to do it. I'm going to switch it up. We're going to start Koskinen in this game. The rookie. We'll see what happens. You know, if we lose and he has a bad game, so be it. But the last 2 games have not been good. So Thomas Koskinen getting his first NHL playoff start in his first season. He did come in. He did come in that game. He got kind of lit up too. Shit. We're gonna give him the start. See what happens. And if we lose, we go back to Ullmark. Yeah. We'll do like the Oilers do. Skinner has a bad game. Put Pickard in, and then Skinner comes back and he's good again. Hopefully that'll happen. So good start there. Shane Pinto and Brandon Carlo early and late give us a 2-goal lead. Second period. But the Devils strike back, and I guess that didn't save, even though it said he was starting. Timo Meier scores 2 on Ullmark, and it's now tied going into the third period. But there's Zach Ostapchuk. And wow, what a period. I did also just realize that Riley Smith was injured going in to this series. I forgot about that. So Ostapchuk is filling in there for him. And he would have been maybe nice to have in this game. So that's my bad as the GM. But anyway, we are tied after an exciting third. Ostapchuk doing well, I guess. He's on that third line for Smith. And we will see how overtime goes here. So overtime in game number 4 in New Jersey. Sens looking to win to tie the series. Devils looking to win to take a stranglehold 3-1. It's a Devils penalty very early, and the Sens will go to the power play just 33 seconds in. It's Jack Hughes going to the box. That's a huge loss for them. Kind of a dive by Stu, but we will take it. It's a crazy penalty to call in the playoffs, I think, but oh well. Riley Smith looking for from the press box. He's pissed because he's not in the game. I can't believe I didn't put him in. I totally forgot about that. Oh well, if we win, it's no problem. If we lose, then I'll be kicking myself a bit. But let's see how this goes. The Devils, shorthanded, break the puck out of the zone, but it's Ridley Gregg who steals it back. He's moving in. A nice move and a nice save by Connor Ingram with the right pad, and he'll dive to cover the puck. Ridley Gregg with a chance early in the power play. So Sens with an offensive zone face-off now. Dvorsky looking to win against David Kampf. He does. Back to Batherson. Sanderson shoots. A nice blocker save by Ingram. Batherson in the corner now. He works out front. Deeks into the net. Nothing going. And now Kampf brings it out. He's one-on-one, got some space and a shot and a save by Koskinen. So I'm not really sure what's happening with the goaltending, but he's in the net now. So I guess we'll see maybe the post game what happened there. That's super annoying. I wish when you move your lines they would start who you want to start, but can't win them all, I guess. Here's Brady breaking the puck. Zach Ostapchuk filling in for Riley Smith on the power play, and he steals the puck. It's Brady now across to Dvorsky. A shot and a save by Ingram. Wouldn't that be something? Zach Ostapchuk contributing on the power play, but Ingram is looking sharp early in this period. Brady driving to the net. A little elbow in the back. I love it. So once again, an offensive zone faceoff for the Senators. Dvorsky again. And he'll win it again. Back to Batherson. Over to Dvorsky. Up to Sanderson with a shot. It's blocked. Batherson back. Dvorsky gets the puck stolen by Luke Hughes. And now Timo Meier will break it out. Up to Donato. Working in. Puck kicked away. Batherson has it. He's checked by Meier. Dvorsky with the puck, but Meier steals it. And Ryan Donato out front of the net. Perfect 1T. Shorthanded. Scores to give the Devils a 3-1 series lead. That is kind of brutal. Why did we let that happen on the power play? Let's see that again. Yeah, just weak. Meier just bodies everyone. And then out front, Sandy cannot get his man. And Donato with just a laser. Blast it by the rookie. All right. Well, we're down. Every game now is a must win. We got to win 3 in a row. Let's see if we can. So, game number 5. This could be it for the back-to-back Cup champ Senators. They are on the edge of elimination here against the Devils in round 1. Ullmark is back in the net. Goaltending has been, frankly, piss poor in this series. 5 goals or more allowed in 3 straight games, but we need a bounce back. We need a Vezina caliber performance from our Vezina caliber goalie in what may be his final game with the Sens. So let's see what we can do here. Must win. Everybody's got to be on their best. And I forgot to put Riley Smith in the lineup again. Oh my God. I am the worst GM in the world. We'll see if it matters. Second period, we are up 2. Jack Hughes scores to open the scoring, but Chabot ties it, and Batherson late gives us the lead. Here we go. Third period, Chabot again early. Gives the Sens a 2-goal lead. What will happen here? Power play, no good. 10 minutes through. Ridley Gregg scores to give the Sens a 3-0 lead. And that should be enough to hold. We do win Game 5. Bring the series back to 3-2. Put Riley Smith in the lineup. 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 Okay, so let's see. Ostapchuk, he did have that 1 goal. See if he's got anything else going on. He's been pretty good, actually. 3 points in 5 games and a +2. But we do need our best guys in here in these elimination games. So, Riley Smith, welcome back. Sorry for the oversight. Let's go score a few goals and win these next 2 games, shall we? Okay, so, yeah, good game there. Ullmark with a nice performance, and 4 goals is nice to see from the offense. So, we now move to game number 6, back to New Jersey. Once again, a must-win, so let's get into it. Big game from Chabot in the last game as well. I love to see that. First period, once again, 2 goals. Here's playoff Jake Sanderson. And Batherson gives us a 2-goal lead. Second period, Another 2 for the Sens. Early Batherson follows up his first with another. Seth Jarvis shorthanded. I think that's his first goal of the series. Lawson Krause and Jack Hughes late do bring the Devils within 2. But the Sens go into the third period with a 2-goal lead. Will it be enough here? Power play for the Devils. We kill it, but they score short after. Another power play, a 5-on-3. We kill them all. It's 10 minutes through, still a 1-goal lead. 5 minutes left now. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Sens hold on to the 1-goal lead to win Game 6 and force the series to a winner-take-all Game 7 back in Ottawa. Wow. So, we are not dead yet. Decent game from Ullmark. And another 4 goals for the offense. So, here we go. Game number 7. Win or go home for both teams. We cannot lose in the first round here. That would be a really sad way to go out in our quest for 3. So, let's win this game. Here we go. First period. And we come out to an early lead. It's Timmy with the goal. Second period. There's another. Blake Coleman on the fourth line. And now heading into the third. Dawson Mercer scores on the power play early to bring the game back within 1. 15 minutes left. Another power play for the Devils. Another 5-on-3. We kill them off again. And Drake Batherson scores to give the Sens a 2-goal lead. 5 minutes left now. 3, 2, 1. And the Sens come back down 3-1 in the series. Win 3 straight to take it in 7. And they are moving on to the second round. Nice comeback for the boys there. And let's see who we're up against in the second round. It will be the Florida Panthers. Spencer Knight looked like he had a great first round. Batherson leading our league or our team in scoring with 9 points in 7 games. Let's actually see who was doing what for us. 6 goals in 7 games too. Great series for him. Yeah, let's take a look and see who did what in that first round. So, Batherson, great series. Timmy, great series. Chabot was awesome. Pinto Dumais. Greg was pretty good. One guy missing, you guys will know. Brady, where you're at. Jarvie too, man. Brady just 1 goal and 1 assist. Jarvis only 1 goal and 2 assists, both under 5% shooting. Ryan Lindgren had more points than Brady. Dang. And Riley Smith, 2 games and a -1. So interesting there. Maybe we should have kept Ostapchuk in because he was pretty good. 3 points in 5 games. Sanderson, 4 points in 7 games. So he's returning to his form in the playoffs as he seems to do. And then goaltending, Ullmark had some nice games there to finish it out. Koskinen, not great in his appearances. But, anyway, hopefully we can keep it going with this 3-game win streak. Need some more from Jarvis and Brady, but let's take a look at the Florida Panthers and see what their lineup looks like in year number 5. I wonder if... Okay, yeah, these guys are all still damn good. I guess they're only like mid-20s now, right? So, yeah, Rhino, Barkov, and Kachuk. That's a really good first line. Scary good first line. Definitely drops off quite a bit for Hagee. Didn't keep the same kind of skill as Reinhart and Barkov at 33. Joe Veleno's pretty good as a second-line center, but Samoskevich is not great on the second line. Lundell's a really good third-line center, and Luosterainen is really good on the fourth line. Kerfoot's a pretty good third-liner as well, but not a great second line. So we'll see there. And then defensively, Ekblad and Forsling are decent. Boqvist is good on that middle pair. Other than that, kind of mid. So I think we've got them defensively. And then Spencer Knight is better than Ullmark, and he had a better first round. So probably an edge to them there. But again, pretty even. Again, a team I think we can beat. So let's get into it and continue our good play as we start off with period number 1 here. And not a great start. It's Verhaeghe and it's Tkachuk. The wrong Tkachuk. Florida takes a 2-0 lead into the second period. Stu scores to bring us within 1 on the power play. Verhaeghe and Tkachuk again give the Panthers a 4-1 lead. Dumais scores very late to bring it back to 2. But we are down 2 goals going into the third here. Need something. Captain Brady, where you at? Jarvie, where you at? Need a goal. That's not who we want the goal from. It's Sordeff who gives the Panthers a 3-goal lead once again. And that looks like it will do it. So the Sens win streak comes to an end at 3. And they drop game 1 of the second round against the Panthers. Oh, no. And that may be a killer. Okay, so I'm going to have to do some editing here. So I will come back when I've touched up the lines. Okay, so Chabot is out till the 14th. So he's fully healthy then, supposedly. So that means he's maybe back for game 5 at a reduced efficiency, potentially. But we'll see if we can get there. We've got to win at least 1 game here first. So I've called up Tomas Hamara, who will fill in for his spot in the lineup, and then I've just moved Sanderson up to where Chabot was playing everywhere, and Yakimchuk up to where Sanderson was playing everywhere, pretty much. So, need a bounce-back game here, and we will look to do it without our best defenseman. Let's get into it. First period, and we do bounce back big. It's Shane Pinto with 2, and Dvorsky with a PPG right in the middle. Love that. 3 goals on 11 shots is pretty sweet. Second period, Panthers aren't going down without a fight. Lundell and Veleno score to bring them within 1. Need to hold this lead here in the third. Goucher with his first goal of the playoffs gives us a 2-goal lead. Power play for the Panthers. We kill it off. 10 minutes left. Power play for the Sens. Nothing doing there. 5 minutes left. Matthew Tkachuk scores to make it a 1-goal game again. But Dvorsky puts it into the empty net to seal the win, and the Sens even the series at 1. So good bounce-back game there. 3 goals against. Decent game from Ullmark yet again. He's been pretty mid for the most part, but in that game he did what we needed to win. So can't complain too much. So we have now won a game, which means we almost certainly will have Chabot back in this series in some capacity. But we're hoping to, ideally, we win these next 3, and then we don't even have to have him back. But let's take it 1 game at a time here as we head into game number 3. First period, Panthers come out swinging. Tkachuk and Lundell bring them up 2-0. Second period, Veleno makes it 3. Seth Jarvis, good to see him scoring, but just the 1. It's now 3-1 going into the third. Need to get a couple here. 1 early would be nice. 15 minutes. Need to get 1 around now, you would think. Not so through half the period. 5 minutes left. Really need 1 here, boys. 3, 2, 1. And we cannot score. Another decent game from Ullmark, but we only score the 1 goal. And we're back down in the series 2-1. and he's actually earlier than expected. So we definitely need him. He's going to have to play a little bit injured. I will put him back in, and then I will come back as we get into game number 4. Okay, so Chabot's back in the lineup, and we are heading into game number 4 here, looking to even the series once again, and looking to avoid going down 3-1 once again. So here we go. First period. Tied after 1. Barkov scores early. I think that's his first of the series, and Dvorsky scores to tie it. Here's the second, and a big offensive explosion from the Sens. We haven't seen that a lot in this playoffs, but that's nice. Luostarinen scores to give the Panthers a lead, but then it's all Sens after that. Jarvis with 2, Ridley Gregg on the power play, and Brady on the power play. That's huge. Hopefully that gets him going. So we'll look to hold a 3-goal lead in the third here. Lundell scores to make it a 2-goal lead after a couple more power plays taken, or penalties taken by the Sens. 10 minutes left. Here's a power play of our own. Chabot scores. This looks like a major. We can't get anything more, but that's big. 6-3 will be enough to win this game. Dvorsky makes it 7. And that's a big game from the Sens. A big comeback, big bounce back game. And the series is now tied at 2, heading to Ottawa in what is now a 3-game series. Best of 3, that is. I'll just take a look, see if there's any updates on the draft class here. I'm not sure if I've showed you guys this year yet. No franchise guys. This draft class is a little weak. A couple medium elite guys near the top. This guy who maybe could be high elite. Maybe not. Only 2 bar there. And then a couple other guys. There's actually a lot of top 6 forwards, so it's very forward heavy in this draft. This guy actually, Colburn, low elite D is nice. Low elite left winger there. And then, yeah, some top 6 guys here. I just usually look for guys outside of the first round, so these 3 we'll be looking to potentially pick up, and then some low top 6 guys as well. A couple new ones since the last one. These 3. So yeah, only really that one defenseman. Why did I have that guy? Like first rounder, and this guy is going to be gone by the time I get to a pick, so I'm not going to bother watch listing him. Anyway, Chabot makes it through that game with no flare-ups, and we are now ready to head into game number 5 with a chance to take a lead in the series for the first time. First period. And we come out swinging early, Pinto and Batherson. Second period, Dumais scores to give us a 3-0 lead. Sordiff scores to bring it back within 2. We head into the third with a 2-goal lead. Power play, can't capitalize. Halfway through here now, power play for the Panthers. They can't get anything on that either. 5 minutes left. And it looks like the Sens will hold. Jarvis scores the empty netter. And they win 4-1. Good game by Ullmark. Good game by the team. And the Sens now take their first lead, actually, I think, in these playoffs, in a series. So we're heading into Game 6 with a chance to close this series out and move on to the Eastern Conference Finals for the 3rd year in a row. So let's do just that. Game number 6. First period, nothing going there. Very even across the board. Second period, the Panthers get 1. It's Matthew Tkachuk. He's been, I think, scoring the majority of their goals in this series. It seems like every game he's got 1 or 2. So the Sens will need 1, and they get 1 really early on the power play. Thomas Chabot. The game is tied in the third. Power play again, and we score, not on the power play, but it's Dumais. Give us the lead. 5 minutes left. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Sens will move on to the Eastern Conference Final for the 3rd season in a row. Nice game by Allmark. Oh, no. So let us just see. 22nd. He might even be back by the next game. Let's just replace. Looks like these series are pretty much over. Let's see if he's back, and if he's not, then I'll do some adjustments. Come on. One more. Show me Seth Jarvis. No. Okay, so looks like Jarvis going to miss a couple games. Injury report May 22nd. So likely back by game number 2. So we will need to do some adjustments there. So let me do that, and I will come back and we'll take a look at the Rangers lineup before we head into game number 1. Okay, so Ostapchuk is back in the lineup. I've moved Riley Smith up to the first line with Tim and Brady. And then Ostapchuk is on the 4th line. And Blake Coleman has moved up to the 3rd line. And then for the power play, in Jarvis's spot, I've put in Shane Pinto. And I've made Thomas Chabot the shooter instead of Jarvis. So we'll see how that pans out in this game. Hopefully just this one game. So let's check in through round 2. See who's been doing what. So Batherson and Stu still doing well. Dumais doing very well. Dvorsky having a great playoffs. Chabot's been great. Pinto and Greg, solid. And then Brady and Jarvis. Jarvis had how many points? 6 games. So 6 points in 6 games for him. Pretty good. And 6 points in 6 games for Brady as well in that series. So solid for them. They're coming around, which is good. Sanderson did not do much of anything, so he's fallen off a little bit, but that is okay because we are winning these games. And then goaltending, Allmark has been okay, and Koskinen must have had a good appearance on that game that Allmark got pulled. So yeah, let us take a look at the Rangers here, see what they're looking like in year number 5. Panarin maybe is gone at this point. Where are we? Rangers. Nope, he is not at all. He is still going at 37, still 95 overall, franchise player. Fair enough. Hedel and Kako along with him, pretty good. Hoaglanders, Vanjad, Lafreniere is a decent 2nd line. 3rd line is decent, and 4th line is pretty good too. So pretty good offense. I think again we're a little bit better depth-wise, especially across that 1st line, but with Jarvis missing, they might have the edge in this 1st game at least. And then, of course, they have Adam Fox, that true superstar. I think I said this last year when we faced the Rangers in the Eastern Conference Final. I forget if we did or not, but we definitely played them in a previous playoff. And Adam Fox is like a superstar, whereas Chabot's just kind of a star, right? 92 plus is where you get into that next range. Keandre Miller is decent, and then their bottom 4 is pretty solid, similar to ours. We're a little bit better in the middle pair, but pretty even. And then goaltending, Shesterkin is still in the net. He's still a 92, still a franchise player. So 3 franchise players to our 0. So yeah, we will see how things go against the Rangers this year. So let's get into game number 1 here and hope we can steal a win without our top goal scorer first period. We do come out early. Riley Smith on the first line evens the score after Zibanejad scored to open the game, and Chabot on the power play gives us the lead. Second period, there's another Stützle early in the second. 3-1 for the Sens. Now we get into the third period with a 2-goal lead. We're out shooting them by more than double. Hopefully we can keep the pressure. One more would be great. Halfway through now. 5 minutes left. And not too soon. Lafreniere scores, but Stu gets the empty netter to seal the deal, and the Sens win game 1, 4-2. So another good game by Ullmark. He's bringing his stats back up. And a good game overall from the team. And yes, indeed, Seth Jarvis has returned, so I will put him back into the lineup. And we will, you know what? Since we won that game, I'm not going to. I'm going to wait until he is fully healthy because I don't want to risk him getting injured when we're winning. So maybe that's a bad call, but I'd rather have him fully healthy when we're up in the series here. So let's just get into game number 2, see what happens. Hopefully he'll be healthy fully for game number 3. First period. Come out early. Dumais with the goal to give the Sens the lead in the first period. Here's the second. The Rangers do tie it. Poirier on the power play. Never heard or seen that guy in my life, but I guess we are 5 years in. Power play for the Sens. Nothing there. And Kakko scores to give the Rangers the lead. Can we tie the game? Höglander says no, probably not. 7 minutes left. Just give us one here. Come on. No. Keandre Miller scores. And that'll be it. The Rangers even the series with a 4-1 win, even though we did outshoot them once again by nearly double. So maybe a bad idea to leave Jarvis on the sidelines. But is what it is. So Coleman injured May 28th. He'll probably miss the rest of the series there, or at least the next few games, so I'll have to call someone up. So I'll have to do some shifting actually now. I will be back once I have done that, and we can head into game number 3. Okay, so lineup adjusted. Jarvis is fully healthy now going into this game, so hopefully that'll pan out for us long term. And then Ostapchuk stays in the lineup, just filling in for Blake Coleman now. So game number 3, series tied. Or look to get back in the win column and take the lead in the series yet again. First period, no score there. Shots are even. Second period, and we strike here. Shane Pinto shorthanded, and Jarvis, welcome back, with a goal late. Give the Sens a 2-goal lead. Heading into the third, Kakko scores early to make it a 1-goal game. Can the Sens hold the lead halfway through here? Power play. No can do. 40 shots again here. Come on now. And Kakko scores late. 40 seconds left in the game. The game is tied. For the second time in this playoffs, we will head to overtime. Game 3 in New York. Game tied, series tied. Winner takes the lead. And who will it be? Chabot starts out into the Rangers zone. He gets checked, and Hedl gets the puck up to Kakko. Moving into the Ottawa zone, over to Hedl. He shoots. Blockered aside by Ullmark. Brandon Carlo now over to Stützle. Chabot up to Tkachuk, who gives it to Seth Jarvis. Jarvis making moves. A nice save by Shesterkin. And now Panarin has the puck on the right side, skating in. He's checked by Jarvis as he dumps the puck in. Brandon Carlo gets crushed in the corner. Hedl gets the puck. Now Kakko, he's checked by Carlo. A bit of payback there. And Stützle now into the Rangers zone. He is absolutely bodied by K'Andre Miller as he tries to make a move. Miller gets it up to Panarin, who gets it back to Lafreniere with the shot, and Ullmark makes the save and will freeze for a face-off. Big hit there. Yeah, Carlo getting absolutely drilled, but he made a nice hit on Kakko as he came back. So part of the game, I guess. So defensive zone face-off for the Sens. Shane Pinto in. He wins it. Yakimchuk, a behind-the-back pass in front of his own net. Love that as a second-year player. To Jake Sanderson, who's now in the Rangers zone with it. Kicks it around where Batherson will be. Batherson moves out front with a low shot, but Shesterkin will stop and freeze that puck for a face-off now in the Rangers zone. So, Pinto now with an offensive zone draw, looking to win and get a chance. He does. Yakimchuk shoots, and a save by Shesterkin. We'll do it all again on the other side. Be nice. I don't think Yak has scored yet in this playoffs. That would be cool for him to get a goal here, but not on this play as the Rangers move in. It's Höglander to Lafreniere. Hit as he shoots, and Ullmark with the save. Batherson with the puck. Breaks it out of his zone. Moving into the Rangers zone. He's hung up, but still with the puck. In the corner now. Kicks it down low. 3 Rangers there. Zibanejad ends up with it, but he's checked. Poirier with the puck. Lafreniere working to get it out of the zone. He does. Up to Höglander. Höglander across with a wild saucer. Kicked away. Sanderson will get the puck up to Ridley Gregg. And Gregg moves in now to the Rangers zone. Across to Pinto. Couldn't get the green on that one-timer. The puck was there, but no one could get it loose. And now in the Senators zone, it's Ryan Lindgren with it. He's checked against his former team. Vincent Trocheck out front, and a nice save by Ullmark. Trocheck had a lot of open ice there to move. Lindgren against his old teammate Will Cooley, giving him a taste of the business in New York. But hopefully Lindgren will have the last laugh in this game and in this series. Trocheck with the puck, back to Miller. Adam Fox, Trocheck, he's hit. Now Dvorsky with the puck. 4 Sens to center. Dvorsky, Deeks. Oh my gosh, I thought that went in. Shesterkin with a weird save, but a save nonetheless off of Riley Smith. And another defensive zone face-off for the Rangers. It's Dvorsky against Scott Lawton. Dvorsky wins it. Carlo back to Chabot with a big shot. Saved by Shesterkin for another face-off. So, who will strike first? Carlo is getting absolutely bodied in this game. He will be sore in the morning, but if they win, it's all worth it. Trocheck ends up with the puck after the face-off. He moves in, getting checked by Riley Smith, so he just dumps it in. Carlo now with the puck, up to Riley Smith, over the red line to Dumais over the blue line. In the corner out front, Dvorsky shoots, and a save by Shesterkin. Nice chance there for the young centerman. And he will now take the face-off against Philip Hedl and the Rangers' first line in the Rangers zone. He wins it. Carlo with a shot. An easy save by Shesterkin. Couldn't form the traffic out front just yet as we get down to under 90 seconds here in this first overtime frame. Third line for the Sens still out there. Dvorsky loses this face-off. And Capo Kakko brings it out of the zone. Cross ice to Panarin. He's poked. And now Dumais with the puck. Dumps it in. Fox ends up with it. He'll kick it around to Panarin. Fox kept in at the line by Chabot. Here's Brandon Carlo. Big shot. Blocked. And the Rangers clear the zone. K'Andre Miller with it. He has Panarin with him. Panarin to Kakko. Good play by Chabot there to break him off the puck. And Dvorsky now with the puck as the Sens are changing. He'll go for a change there as the first line for the Sens comes on. It's the first line for the Rangers here now, though. Panarin with a nice move and a nice save by Ullmark. He'll throw it out to Sanderson. Jarvis gets hit. Rangers keep the puck in the zone. Yakimchuk has it. Stützle, Phil Hedl, and that will be offside as Poirier could not quite hold the zone. And with 9 seconds left, we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone just out front of the Sens territory. Rangers throwing the body in these playoffs. 40-goal scorer Matthew Joseph leading the league in hits. Still can't believe that. That's really funny. And offside again are the Rangers. Poirier again. And once again, we'll have a neutral zone face-off with 6 seconds left. See if anything can happen in these last few. Zibanejad wins it. Stützle with the puck. Jarvis maybe a chance for one shot. He does, and it's saved by Shesterkin. And that will end the first overtime frame. Couple good chances for both teams, but the score remains tied at 2 as we head into double overtime. So who will be the hero in this game? Will it be a Sen? Will it be a Ranger? One of the young guys, one of the vets. Time will only tell. Here's Panarin. He's hit. Jarvis with the puck up to Stützle. He'll have Brandon Carlo now across to Tkachuk. He's checked, and Adam Fox has the puck. Capo Caco up to Hedl. He's got a step. He's in. He shoots, and a nice save by Ullmark as Hedl had a partial breakaway as he split the D and got a nice shot on net. But Ullmark stands strong as he makes another save. He's made 32 now in this game. Shesterkin has been fantastic as well. 47 for him to this point. As the Sens now with the puck, Tim Stützle gets laid out in the middle of the ice, and now Panarin, Capo Caco, shot doesn't get through. Stützle in the corner, he's checked by Hedl and Caco. Carlo ends up with the puck, and now Jarvis to Chabot, up to Brady Tkachuk. Stützle ends up with the puck in the Rangers zone, tries a pass across, but that's checked by Adam Fox. Phil Hedl with the puck, moving in. He has Caco with him. He goes back to Keandre Miller with a shot, and that's blocked. I believe that was Brandon Carlo who put his body on the line to stop that one. Thomas Chabot now with the puck. He's checked by Adam Fox, and he'll retreat. Lafreniere with the puck. Phil Hedl goes into the boards, and he's checked. He's Seth Jarvis, and a nice save by Shesterkin. Shane Pinto in the boards in the Rangers zone. Nice shift for the Sens here. Sanderson down to Jarvis, back to Yakimchuk. Weird shot and a weird save up high for Shesterkin, but he will freeze for a whistle. Yeah, lots of hits in this game, man. Lots of hits. So, second line face-off here. Pinto against Zibanejad. Pinto cannot win it. It's Sandin with the puck. He'll move up across the Sens zone, but the Sens get it right back. Shane Pinto in the Rangers zone, knocked off the puck. What the hell is going on there? Ridley Gregg, Yakimchuk, Pinto, back to Gregg. Why didn't he just shoot it? Out front, and Shesterkin makes a save. Gregg had basically anywhere he wanted to shoot open, but he decides to pass to a guy covered at the side of the net. Fair play, I guess. The Sens do win the puck. It's Yakimchuk, but no screen, and that's an easy save for Shesterkin. Over halfway through double overtime here. Still looking for a winner. Second line still out there. Pinto, Yakimchuk. Weak dribbler through to Shesterkin, who will freeze again. And a face-off on the other side now. Same personnel out there for both teams. Pinto looking to win another one. He'll tie up, but the Rangers will win. the battle, and former Sen Shillington across the line. Trocheck battling. He's hit off the puck, and now Drake Batherson over into the Rangers zone. Tries a pass to a teammate, but it's blocked. And Will Cooley now, he's poke-checked. Hit from behind by Greg, but Jones ends up with the puck. It's blocked. Pinto has it. He skates directly into the boards instead of up ice. Yakimchuk around now. He'll get it to Batherson, who will clear the zone. He's in the Rangers zone. It's Shane Pinto with a shot and a save by the glove of Shesterkin. And he will freeze yet again. So first line for the Sens out there. And the Rangers put their fourth line out. Stu wins the battle. Chabot tries a pass back to Carlo, which goes off his skates. And Brady Tkachuk now skates into the Rangers bench. And it's Jeffries who ends up with the puck for the Rangers. Carlo does take it back. And now Seth Jarvis over the center line. He's hit. And Shillington will pass the puck around to Jones, who will get it up to Ryan Strome. Into the send zone, but not deep. Carlo around to Chabot. He has Jarvis on the wing, but he decides to skate with it. Jarvis will pass to Stützle. Stu has it. Gets it back. He'll kick it to Carlo. Brady on the end boards, but Jeffries steals the puck from him. And over to Strome. Strome with a shot into the body of Ullmark, and he will freeze with 25.8 seconds remaining in double overtime, and still a winner to be found. Brady making that X factor work for him. He will take a seat on the bench as the third line for the Sens comes out against the first line for the Rangers. Maybe this was their plan all along. Doesn't matter. The Sens do control the draw, and it's Riley Smith now skating into the boards. Kakko ends up with the puck for the Rangers. 10 seconds left. Oh my God, Panarin had a wide open shot. He missed the net. That would have been it if he had got a green. And now here's Dvorsky with a chance. What the hell was that? Oh my God. Thought he might have been able to beat the defender, but I guess not. I guess we're just going to dump the frickin' puck in. Okay. So, second overtime will end with no winner. We will need a third. Still 2-2 the score between the Sens and the Rangers. So, third overtime. It's getting late, but the fans are not going home. They want to see their Rangers win. However, we would love for a Sens win instead. Face-off won by the Senators. Chabot to Carlo, up to Seth Jarvis. He'll get it back to Chabot with a shot and a nice save by Shesterkin. Stützle does a backhand pass to nobody at the boards, and Carlo will have to retreat. Up to Jarvis, and he'll clear the Sens zone. He gets the puck, and Stützle in. Brady with a shot and a nice save by Shesterkin. Don't know what happened there. Chabot with a shot through lots of traffic, but a nice save by Shesterkin. K'Andre Miller checked. Panarin ends up with the puck, and Kakko now into the Senators zone. He's checked off the puck, and now here's Seth Jarvis, who skates into Adam Fox and loses the puck immediately. Panarin gets absolutely killed by Chabot, who ends up with the puck. And still with the puck, up to Jarvis. To Stützle, a shot and a save by Shesterkin. Oh my God, please someone score. Getting tired, man. What a hit by Chabot. It's, there's a lot of hits. A lot of weird AI things that the computers do. Let's just see a goal here. And these guys, it would be cool if in future games, like as the games go on into these future overtimes, if, when the lines come on, they get, they have their energy bars. But if, as the periods went on, the energy bars would get smaller and smaller because they're more tired. Sens ice the puck. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that happen in one of these overtimes. But the faceoff will come all the way back to the Sens zone. Second line out there. They're still fresh. But, yeah, I think that would just make things more interesting. Or some way to convey that they're now, about to play a second full game tonight. But whatever, that might be asking too much. Anyway, Sens control the draw in the defensive zone. Sanderson will get it up to Ridley Gregg. He'll cross the Rangers zone and flip it in. Höglander ends up with it for the Rangers, and he'll move into the Senators zone. He drops to Zibanejad, who shoots. Nice save. Juicy rebound there, but no one could get it for the Rangers. Poirier with the puck. He's hit. Lots of traffic in front. Pinto ends up with the puck. Ridley Gregg now across to Batherson. He shoots. Another glove save by Shesterkin. That glove hand's going to be tight. Gotta go low or blocker side, I think, perhaps. Good hit there, as we've seen lots in this game. Third line matchup now in the Rangers zone. Dvorsky wins the draw back to Artem Zub. Ryan Lindgren shot. Dvorsky, and what a save by Shesterkin. I thought Dvorsky had him beat, but he gets across with the pad. A nice save. I thought maybe a Ryan Lindgren shot would get through. That would be pretty cool against his former team, but no such luck just yet. Face off again. It's Lindgren. Riley Smith now with the puck. He's checked, and Scott Lawton has it. He'll dump ahead to Cooley. Cooley crosses the line. Vincent Trocheck now. Got a man open in front. He doesn't shoot. Instead, he just takes it off his skates when he had the one-timer open, potentially. What can you do? Dumais will dump the puck in. Rangers on it. Will Cooley now up to Fox. To Trocheck on the left side. Moving in. Scott Lawton, a shot and a save by Linus Ullmark. Sens now have 60 shots in this game. Shesterkin's made 58 saves, but they cannot get one more by him. First line face-off. Rangers win it. Shillington, wouldn't that be something if he scored against his former team? Instead, it's the Sens moving in. It's Thomas Chabot back to Stützle. Brandon Carlo to Chabot. Carlo, what the hell was that? Chabot to Jarvis. He shoots, and a great save by Shesterkin, who will freeze with under 1 minute left in the third overtime. I don't know why Carlo just blocked that shot clear in front of the net instead of, trying to tip it or something, but he's not used to the puck on his stick in an offensive chance, I guess. Whatever. First line again. Stu will win it. Chabot to Carlo. Oh my god, that nearly went in. See, those are the kind of goals that go in late in overtime. It's just like the goofiest shot, and the goalie just misses it. But that would have been nice. Stützle. And Chabot ends up with the puck. Brady now into the Rangers zone. He shoots. Doesn't get through. Shillington has it. To Panarin. Across to Hedl. Checked by Carlo, and now he'll end up with the puck. And now here's Drake Batherson in on a breakaway. He shoots, and a save by Shesterkin. Oh my god. Please, someone score. This man is too good. We cannot beat him. Man, that was the chance there, hey? Oh, okay. Second line against second line. Rangers win the draw. Sandin now is checked, and Pinto ends up with the puck for a second, but Sandin gets it back and up to Höglander. Höglander moving in. Lafreniere, what the hell kind of a shot was that? That was so hard. Sanderson with the puck. Up to Batherson. Maybe one more chance. Of course not. And that'll be the end of overtime number 3. 2 full games played, and nothing to show for it in any of the overtime periods. We will go to a 4th overtime to see who will be the winner here. Oh my goodness. So, Let's see what the longest NHL playoff game is. 6 overtimes. So we're still a ways away, but 4 is pretty crazy. Adam Fox chips the puck in. Hedel with it back. Fox to Keandre Miller. Kako at the side of the net. Stopped. He's still with the puck. He tries to move in, but Ullmark makes the save for a face-off in the Sens zone. Yeah, March 24th, 1936 is the longest game on record. The Detroit Red Wings won 1-0 against the Montreal Maroons. 116 minutes and 30 seconds. And games have only gone beyond 4 overtimes on 5 occasions. So we'll see what ends up happening here. But still a long way to go in this game, potentially in this period. Kaapo Kakko with the puck. Keandre Miller, weak shot, but a tricky save by Ullmark there. Here's Stützle with the puck. Seth Jarvis. Oh my God. A huge one-timer from Brady, but a nice save by Shesterkin. Just didn't get him moving laterally enough. That could have been it, man. That really could have been. Ooh, okay. 2 tired first lines out there, but the Stars want to win this game. Stützle wins the draw. Chabot, 5 people in front of the net. He misses anyway. And now Panarin ends up with the puck ahead to Hedel, one-on-one with Chabot. He shoots. Oh my God, Carlo almost put it in his own net. But a nice save by Ullmark, and the Sens end up with it. Here's Batherson now, who's had a couple good chances. He'll move into the boards, as they love to do. Sanderson now flips it across to Pinto. Carter Yakimchuk now, all fresh. Into the boards. Rangers with the puck. Zibanejad into the boards. Niels Höglander with the puck. Halfway through the 4th overtime now. Checked. Lafreniere. Zibanejad. Ridley Gregg ends up with the puck. He'll skate it out into the Rangers zone. Shane Pinto can't get a shot through. Ridley Gregg and a save by Shesterkin. He'll freeze with 6.5 to go in the 4th overtime. Pinto wins the draw. Sanderson deflected. And a save by Shesterkin. Lawton wins the draw this time, and Shillington will move it up to Will Cooley, who will deke, pass back to Lawton. He's hit. Cooley with a shot. Nice save by Ullmark. Looks like Cooley had a chance there, but Ullmark says no. Ridley Gregg with a shot. Shesterkin with the save. He's made 66 of them. Might have to look at how many, what's the record for saves. Another save by Shesterkin on a big shot through. Okay, so the most saves in a playoff game was Joonas Korpisalo, August 11th, 2020. Playoff game, yeah. August 11th. I guess that would have been the COVID season. That makes sense. They lost that game. Tampa won 3-2 in overtime. He made 85 saves. Oh, Adam Fox with a shot. Nice save by Ullmark, and Jake Sanderson has the puck now. He'll move it to Pinto. 1 minute left in this 4th overtime. Ridley Gregg in with a shot. Saved by Shesterkin. Second place is actually Shesterkin himself with 79 saves. So we'll see if we get to there. He's now made 70, which puts him tied for 6th all time. So this is potentially a game for the history books. It'd be cool if you could look up. I know it would be difficult to do, but Jarvis, save. And he scores! Tim Stützle! No records will be made today as Tim Stützle dives into the net and ends this godforsaken game. Nearly 80 minutes worth of overtime. Top 10 longest game in NHL history. Shesterkin with, what was that, 71? And Stützle puts it home as he crashes into the net, does the Bobby Orr. Love it. What a performance by Shesterkin, though, my goodness. 6th all time for most saves in a playoff game. But the Sens win in the 4th overtime. My voice is absolutely gone. We've still got potentially more games to go. And the Sens take a lead in the series. So we'll head back and move on to the next game. 74 shots, 72 saves. Or I guess, sorry, because we scored. So yeah, 71 saves. Crazy. Great game from Ullmark too, 44 saves. So yeah, I guess let's move on to the next game. God, I feel like that was kind of the end, right? But we still are only halfway through the Eastern Conference Final. Anyway, I'll see you guys back game. I think this was game number 3. I can't even remember. It's been so long. So yes, indeed, that was game number 3. The Sens have now taken a 2-1 series lead, looking to go home with a 3-1 lead. That would be cool. The Dallas Stars, who, as we saw in the last video, fantastic season. Jake Ottinger, who's their goalie, with a great season, probably one of the best in recent memory, with like a .920 save percentage and 44 wins. So they're looking to sweep the Kings and move on to the Stanley Cup final. But we have a couple more games to go. So let's get into game number 4 here. We'll see if my voice can hold up through the rest of this. But let's do it. Period number 1, and the Sens come out swinging. Dumais opens the scoring. And Brady is getting on his groove here. Power play goal and an even strength goal within 1 minute of each other. Sens are up. And there's the Hattie, natural Hattie for Brady. We'll sim the rest of this period. No more goals there, but yeah, he's back. First round was kind of a dud for him, but he is moving now, and that is good news for us. Seth Jarvis as well. He's been big in these last 2 series, so things are looking good. And the Sens are up 5-0. Power play. Nope, but that's okay. 3, 2, 1. And I think that's actually the first shutout in these playoffs for Ullmark. But great game for him. Great game for the offense. And we are now 1 win away from returning to the Stanley Cup Finals. And Blake Coleman is available. I actually think I won't put him in. Well, actually, let's see how Ostapchuk has been doing. So he was, what was he doing? He was like 3 points in 5 games when he was filling in. He's on the 4th line now, so maybe a little bit less. But 3 points in 9 games. He's a plus player. Will actually, I can see individual game stats now, can't I? If he's been decent, like plus player in the last couple games, we'll keep him in. Game logs. Okay, +1, 0, 0, 0. So he's a +1 in like 10 minutes of ice time with 2 shots. So we'll keep him in. Wonder what was Blake Coleman doing? Uh, Yeah, not a ton going on, I guess. Playoffs, 3 points -2. We'll keep Ostapchuk in until we lose. So, game number 5 here with a chance to move on to the Stanley Cup Finals. I think I already said that, but let's get into it. This has been a very long recording. It'll be a long video, but that's how you'll know that we've made it far, hopefully. Okay, Sandin opens the scoring for the Rangers, but Gaucher and Pinto strike back. The Sens are up now, heading into the second. Brady with another goal gives us a 3-1 lead. Will Cooley brings the Rangers back within 1, but the Sens still hold the lead going into the third. Potentially one more period. Brandon Carlo, who does like to score key goals. Seth Jarvis makes it a 3-goal game. Yeah, Jarvie and Brady, big series for these guys. Last 2 series, actually. They've been stellar, and that'll be it. The Sens will return to the Stanley Cup Final for the 3rd year in a row after defeating the New York Rangers. And we are rolling now. So, and Dallas did sweep the Kings, so Dallas is going to be tough for sure. Jake Ottinger on an absolute heater, it seems. But we'll see. We'll see what they're looking. Yeah, oh my god. Oh my god, this guy is doing unbelievable things. Yeah, Dallas is going to be really tough. This might be our biggest test yet. First for goals for, they're allowing 2 goals per game. The power play is decent. The penalty kill is decent. They must have just like insane depth scoring, which they kind of do in real life, but 5 years in, I wonder how the team looks. But Ottinger nearly a, oh man, 940 save percentage, under a 2 goals per game. And they've only lost 3 games. So yeah, let's see how things are looking. We'll first check in. Stu actually leading the playoffs in points now. Their highest scorer is Wyatt Johnston with 19 points in 15 games. Stu, Jarvie, and Drake Batherson, who's been having a great playoffs. Yeah, okay. So, sorry, this is regular season. Back out of there. Player stats. Yeah, Stu doing his thing. Jarvis and Brady. Drake Batherson, Dumais, Greg Pinto, Chabot, Dvorsky all doing well. Riley Smith's doing okay. Jake Sanderson, I think, had 2 points in those 5 games. So, you know, whatever. But, like, as many points as Ryan Lindgren, right? It's kind of crazy. Is that just me? Whatever. And, yeah, so Ostapchuk, 3 points in 10 games. Coleman, 3 points in 15 games, +3, -2. I'll keep it as is. And then goaltending, Allmark has brought it around a ton. He had a great series there against the Rangers. But yeah, here we go. Stanley Cup Final. Final series of this year, potentially final series of the franchise if we do end up losing, which once again, this will be quite a test, just looking at Dallas's record and seeing what they've been doing this season. But let's take a look at their lineup and see what makes them so good. So, yeah, I mean, pretty good, definitely, but not like overly so, right? Like, I think our first line is better. They do have hints on that second line, which is definitely an advantage. Marchman is also super good, but pretty comparable, right? Top 6 wise, I think we're even. And then third line, I think ours is better. Fourth line, I think we're better. So we should be able to deal with them. They do have that superstar defenseman in Heiskanen, but the right side is kind of weak. Thomas Harley's pretty good, and Lindell's good on that bottom pair. So left side is really good. It's got a great top six, and then their goalie, Ottinger, 90 overall, elite goaltender. That'll do it for you, and he's just been simming unbelievably well, clearly. As a team, as a whole, they have been. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. Who will draw first blood, score first, and win the first game, first period? It's the Sens who strike. It's Brandon Carlo, who loves to score big goals in big games, it seems. Second period, Dallas does tie the game. Maverick Bourque, but Brady Tkachuk and Artem Zub score. So now it's 3-1 for Ottawa heading in to the third period. Can we hold the lead and take game 1 at home? Brady again on the power play, makes it 4-1. Dallas power play, they score. Jason Robertson, their top forward, but that looks like that'll be all they get. It is indeed. So a good game from Ullmark there. 2 goals on 36 shots, 4 goals for the Sens, and we take game 1 4-2. 9-1-0 to end the regular season too for Dallas. So good season all around and a good team. But the Sens do strike first. So let us get into game number 2 and keep that momentum going. First period, this time it's Dallas, power play, Marchment and Robertson. Second period, Ottawa strikes back. Seth Jarvis brings the game within 1. Just need 1 more. Let's tie this game up. Come on now. 15 minutes in. Nothing yet. 10 minutes. Power play. And we do score. It's Chabot from the point. Another power play for the Sens. Long one. Can't do it. And this game, once again, will go to overtime. Oh my God, please don't be a long game again. I cannot do that again. Anyway, let's get into overtime here in game number 2. Okay, overtime in the Stanley Cup Final. Game number 2. Shots are even, goals are even, of course. And the Sens look to take a 2-0 series lead in the final. Dallas looks to even it up. Here's Heiskanen from the point. Saved by Ullmark. Johnston in the corner. He'll end up with it. As he gets dumped there by Chabot. Fighting for the puck. A good battle going on. Johnston ends up with it. Stankoven in front. Wow. That man is strong on the puck. Whew. That was almost dangerous. But Ullmark stands tall. Yeah, Stu doing his thing. Leads the league in points for another year. Wins the draw there. Carlo to Chabot. Up to Brady. He'll circle back. Get it back up to Chabot. He'll get hit before he can clear the zone. Here's Wyatt Johnston. And a nice save by Ullmark, who will freeze for another face-off. Sens unable to clear the zone there. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. He really is just running into dudes out there. I love it. Looks like he'll likely take the league lead in hits. Stu wins another face-off. Back to Chabot. Carlo up to Jarvis. To Brady. Moving in. Ooh, and a nice save by Ottinger there. Not sure how that got through, but ended up being a decent shot. Jarvis working on Teravainen behind the net. But he'll move it up to Heiskanen. To Marchment. Back to Heiskanen. He's got a man out in front. Oof, but no such luck there finishing. Tkachuk now to Jake Sanderson. He's got Jarvis with him. Sanderson into the zone. Back to Yakimchuk. Blocked. I think that hit Pinto in front. Thomas Harley now across to Hintz with a shot and a goal. What a shot from Rupe Hintz. At least it wasn't a long game, but that is too bad. Dallas scores, Dallas wins, and the series is now tied at 1, heading to Dallas. And a lot of Stars fans in attendance here in Ottawa, interestingly enough. Yeah, just an unbelievable shot. Whew. Almost had it, but what can you do? Okay, so let's head back and get to game number 3 here in Dallas with the series tied. Each team looking to break the ice and take the lead. First period, Sens strike first. It's Dumais on the power play. Second period, Dallas ties the game and then takes the lead. Hintz on the power play, and then Niels Lundqvist. But Batherson does tie the game back up. So a tie game moving into the third. Who will break? It's Brady on the power play. 5-on-3 there, but Tomasino scores to tie the game yet again. 10 minutes left. Who will be the hero here in game number 3? Power play for the Sens. Cannot capitalize. 2 minutes, 1 minute. And we will go to overtime for the second game in a row. Game 3, overtime, this time in Dallas. Each team looking to take the series lead. Wyatt Johnston here with the puck intercepted by Stützle. And now the Sens move out. It's Brady Tkachuk in. Stops up. A shot kicked away by Ottinger. Heiskanen gets hit. Tkachuk down low to Stützle. Out front, Seth Jarvis. Kind of moving away from the puck, so he didn't get all of it. And Ottinger makes the save there on the Sens sniper. Offensive zone face-off here for the Sens. Stützle against Stankoven. Stankoven wins it to Johnston. Back to Stankoven, up to Heiskanen. Over the zone. Stankoven, Jason Robertson. Misses Heiskanen, who had a good chance there in front. What is going on with Seth Jarvis there? Didn't pick up the puck. Johnston to Stankoven. He's hit. Chabot now gives it away. Is that Jordan Kyrou? What is going on? Stankoven, and he scores. It's Wyatt Johnston with the tip. Sens could not clear the zone. Jarvis just didn't want to get the puck, I guess. And Dallas will win game 3 and take a lead in the series 2-1. A lot more Dallas fans here. Sens fans. A lot more Dallas fans compared to Ottawa here than in Ottawa, Sens compared to Stars fans, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's head back, get to game 4, and hope to even the series up again. Okay, game number 4, after a tough overtime loss, 2 back-to-back tough overtime losses. But looking to even the series here, have to even the series here. Game number 4 in Dallas. Must win. Let's go. First period. They know what time it is. It's time to win. It's Dumais who opens the scoring, and Bourgault with his first of the playoffs, I believe. Late is better than never. 2 seconds left. Biggest goal of his career. Second period. We get another from Brandon Carlo, who'll make it 3-0, but Robertson scores 2 on the power play to make it 3-2. So it's now just a 1. And Kyrou, it's not Jordan Kyrou. It's, I don't even know who this guy is, but probably his brother. It's 3-3 now, going in to the third. They score early, power play for the Stars. Nothing there. Zach Ostapchuk on the fourth line, and Drake Batherson, who's been great in these playoffs, score back-to-back, 50 seconds apart, and the Sens win game number 4, even the series yet again. And we'll head back to Ottawa, where it is now a best-of-3 series in the Stanley Cup final. So, game number 5. Winner takes a lead 3-2. Huge game here. First period, Tomasino opens the scoring. Chabot ties, but then Marchment gives the Stars the lead again. Second period, Smith ties, but Tyler Seguin, who's got to be damn near 40 years old at this point, will score to give the Stars their lead back. So Ottawa down 1 going in to the third. They can't get an early one there like Dallas did in the last game, and they can't kill off the power play either. Jason Robertson scores. It's now 4-2. 10 minutes left. Another power play for the Stars. Need a goal here. Sens need a goal. Doesn't look like they'll get one. And the Dallas Stars now 1 win away from dethroning the back-to-back champion Ottawa Senators. Sens need to pull together 2 wins in a row here to keep the streak alive. We lose at home, head to Dallas now, and the cup will be in the building. Yeah, gotta win. This might be it, so let's do it. Everything we got. Need the guys to show up here. Have to beat Jake Ottinger more than we have been doing. First period, come on. We do strike early. It's Jake Sanderson, playoff Sandy at his best. 1-0 for the Sens through 1. Second period, Dallas ties the game. Stankoven, tie game going into the third. Please, guys, we need it. And there he is, Riley Smith at 37 years old. Still got it. Power play goal. Gives the Sens the lead again. Halfway through now. Power play again. Doesn't score, but it's Drake Batherson who gives the Sens a 3-1 lead. And that should be all Linus Ullmark will need as the Sens win Game 6. And it'll now be Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Final. The best sentence known to man. Stars, Sens, winner takes the cup. Yeah. So, Conn Smythe, if we win, it'll be Stu. If the Stars win, almost definitely Jake Ottinger with stats like that. Maybe Johnston, but yeah. But I'll say right now, we're going in. We got to be confident. Ottinger's not winning the Conn Smythe. Stu's winning yet again. I forget, did he win both of ours? Or I feel like Chabot won one of them. Pretty like Stu won last year, right? Yeah, no, the first year he won, and I think it was Chabot that won. Am I crazy? No. So Stu, Chabot, Stu's looking for his second. All these guys are looking for their third cup in a row to cement the dynasty. Game 7, let's do it. Last game of the season regardless. Here we go. First period. Dallas off to a lead. Robertson power play goal. That seems to be a constant. But it's just one. They are out shooting us. We got to shoot more. Got to beat Ottinger. Second period. Marchment scores, but Carter Yakimchuk brings us back within 1. They are out shooting us by nearly double. So we need one here. We need someone. We need our biggest offensive threat, Tim. We need our captain, Brady. Our top defenseman, Stu. Not Stu. Oh, God, I'm tired. Chabot. We need Sanderson. Prove that contract. Our young guys, Yakimchuk, Dumais, Dvorsky. Our vets, Riley, Batherson. Someone's got to be the hero here. Etch your name in history. Continue our dynasty. Here we go. Potentially the last period for these Sens in this iteration. Someone has to score. And it is. It's the young guy, Jordan Dumais. Power play for the Sens. Can't do it. 10 minutes left. The game is tied. Oh, Beecher. Who the hell's Beecher? No. Oh. No, I know who he is. John freaking Beecher. Whoa, is he on the 4th line? scores the biggest goal of his career, the Stanley Cup winning goal. Dallas wins 3-2. They win the cup in Game 7. And with that, the dynasty is over for the Sens. And that will be it for the series, unfortunately. Because I have one more team that I want to do before NHL 26. I said I was going to go until we no longer won, till we lost. We did lose. We came quite literally as close as you possibly can. One goal in the last game of the last series. This will be it for this video. We'll do one more to wrap up the series as a whole. But this has been a great series. Kept most of the core guys, right? Our core, Brady, Tim, Greg, Pinto, Batherson, Chabot, Sanderson, even Artem Zub stayed with us the whole time. And then we brought in some good young guys. Carter Yakimchuk played 2 seasons. Dumais played 2 seasons. Dvorsky a couple seasons. We had Gaucher and Bourgault make their way in. Riley Smith was a great addition. He played fantastic. Ullmark was great every year. But this will be it for the Sens. I'm very tired. My voice is getting lost. This will be a super long video just mainly because of that damn quadruple overtime game. So sorry for that. Don't blame me if you skipped that one. But if you did watch all the way through, thank you so much for watching. And if you have been watching the series from the beginning, I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for the wrap up for the Sens here. And if you did enjoy this video, this series, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you again so much for watching.